Welcome back to another video, my mateys. Okay, so we got even more updates on EBCVV. Okay, so we're gonna kind of start off with a question. Okay, so if you see here, if any of you's, this is mostly a Sapphire Slash type question. So in the ending of a fantasy, episode 10. Basically, get all the characters that have appeared throughout the episodes with their name, this appeared in, the episodes they were in, their main pose. But the one thing I'm here to talk about is the squares. So I guess they're the icons, and well, no, they weren't completely put to waste, as in they were used and not as strong, if any of you have seen that or recommended it. So basically, should I use, their icons? And I know it won't entirely be straightforward, as some of the characters just kind of gapping through the squares. I could care less. I feel like it's less over faith, because, not much of it's kind of blending into square. I feel like... Fun fact, I've drawn Lawrence to Diana, so whatever, I'm getting off topic here, it's not alive. So, should I use, the icons for all the characters that are competing, to less hassle myself? Shut up. And also to avoid this mess. So I can avoid the mess of, this. Even easily better than most of my other content, though. Also, another thing, so remember how earlier I said, we were gonna get 5 new characters, as in, 160 factors, the 160 factors are 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10, 16, 20, 32, 40, 80, and 160. You can read, though. So I was originally going to have 5 teams of 32, but then I realized I'm going to have to do 1 elimination at a time to prevent a team completely disintegrating before, get the 10s, because sometimes, sometimes, since they use a wheel, it likes to be riggy a lot. Yeah, but even this, I guess, is a fun fact, is one of my sister's friends' names. Crossover. So as you know, we have these 5 monsters are going to compete. All these monsters are going to recompete because I think some of them really got an unfair placing. These 2 need justice. Also, plus all these characters, some of them have already competed, but I've added some new ones, so they are all confirmed. So the 5 new characters coming in are going to be Pando from Wolfu, Cat from Wolfu, DW, and Arthur and Chef Pee-Pee. I really couldn't care what you say about the first 4. This is my channel, not yours. So I'm not entirely sure if I should use icons because only really all these characters, the BFDI contestants, really are the only 2, I guess, character-based things that actually have them. And then, I kind of have to go ahead and make tons of new for everyone, and then I'm going to have to make for, over 100 other characters. Help! So, let's kind of just, for right now, let's... Also, fun fact, the reason Battlefront Injection 4 is taking longer than usual, I said it'd be out during the month, but there's not like you can finish it in 3 days. There's still tons of work to do on it. So, my best friend was, the phone I used to take voices I've got damaged a little, during this month, so it's half unfunctional. But also, fun fact, I started working on it again with, where I left off here. got down a few other slots. Cause I left it at this point where, well, basically the police officer just kind of steps in and, well, I guess 3. There's gonna be more people, but then again, we're not trying to make this episode seem like your average parody. Basically, this next scene is just gonna be about, well, someone guarding the police station, because these police officers are only 3 that work, and, well, they have a bunch of training, and, well, some of them kind of have to leave for other personal stuff, so, but Rita being, like, if you've seen the sunscreen don't work on me video from MSA, you should know. But basically, she's not letting anybody get out because that was wrong. Make sure nobody gets in or gets out, I guess. Or, well, at least, well, they told her that nobody can come in, but she also thinks that nobody can come out. So, yeah. Sorry I went off topic there, but, like, just gotta kind of break in side tangents. So, so another thing I was also wondering if I should have 170 contestants, but the only factors of 170 are 1, 2, 5, 10, 17, 34, 85, and 170. And, well, the 34 teams of 5. But what about 164? Ooh. Well, I'm about to have 4 straight up teams full of 82 characters that I have to, well, now that I actually have to make icons. She needs more justice. I know I'm going really side tangent here, but, like, come on stream. Also, another thing I'm going to try doing as well. So if you do notice that, well, the ratio of characters that, well, you guys like to the characters to the ratio of you guys characters don't like is 2 to 18. Let's think about it. But that's because, like, I'm trying to prevent, well, it's other season where we only got down to 2 non-BFDI contestants, and, well, Brooklyn Guy ended up getting out, leaving the final 7 as fully BFDI cast. So, yes, while there's still going to be BFDI contestants, we're going to make sure that they're going to get up. I mean, I'm not trying to put them on, well, teams that are vulnerable and getting ruined because there's easily better characters. But, like, part of me was slightly upset over the final 3 was basically just the same final 3 of BFDI, but if one competed. I mean, Bubble was in the final 20. I suppose. That's just kind of basically where things are for right now. I wanted to start, well, I'm gonna gather up these sources. And also note, someone else I want to note is that if there's some weird placements on teams, well, you also have to note that some of them are just kind of from their own kind. Another thing is that since we're gonna have 160 contestants, well, we're most likely gonna have 8 teams of most likely 20 teams of 8. If you think about it, who wants to deal with, well, 5 teams? Because, well, most likely going to be doing not just 1 elimination each episode. Well, this current EBCVV would still be going on. Even though we'd be wrapping up the series pretty much at this point. Well, we still have 54 contestants left. But also take into account that, like, The only new BFDI munchkin coming in is gonna be 3. When you take a look at all the BFDI, there's 1 4 donut barf bag, 2 Gaiety saw, 4 Fanny, Ice Cube, basketball, Roboti, Cloudy, Balloony, Fiery, Jelson, Rocky, Woody, Spongy, Eraser, Pen, Blocky, Robot Flower, Yellowface, Black Hole, Lightning, Cake, Loser, Winner, Tree, Bottle, Remote, Lie, Pie, Bell, Stapy, Foldy, Clock, Coiny, Pin, Daily, Leafy, Fiery Jr., Nickel, 8-Ball, TV, Pencil, Match, Ruby, Flower, Marker, Bubble, Price Tag, Book, Golf Ball, Tennis Ball, Snowball, and Grassy. I don't know if you will. I'm just hoping you opened the calculator because I'm pretty sure you didn't get all that. So pretty sure that I've also around like 20-30 BFDI contestants because like even though half this team is literally full, even though already like almost over half this team has. So, but then again, these are going to continue ongoing. So, since the series is coming out December 1st, and most chances we're gonna be finished with the series by February, if we're lucky enough. So, we're gonna have 8 teams of 20. 20 teams of 8. I feel like 8's a good all-around number. So if you've seen Not As Strong, well, moreover, Sapphire Slash. So if you do know, Hannah and Fred, or well, I guess they're canon for being a couple. So as Danny and Lawrence will be, I guess, best friends. Because if you think about it, Danny's still a kid. And Lawrence is Ethan's best friend, and Ethan and Caitlin are, well, both introverts, and well, Levi's Caitlin's boyfriend. Don't know why I'm telling you all this. That all adds up to a team of 8. So that's a perfect, well-rounded team right there. It'd be a worder situation with some of them, especially with these like characters that are just kind of come from their own kind. Okay, well that's besides the point. So that's just kind of so I'm now gonna start production. Not production first. I'm gonna get first I'm gonna get the 5 poses. No, all these characters, including all these munchkins and these munchkins, except these 3, are all gonna be getting new poses. Because why? Could care less. Well, that's just it. So I'll see you guys in 3 days when the new series comes out.